Assalamualaikum all. Hope you all doing good. In our last video, we have completed exercise 1.2. Now today, let's begin with another mathematical operation, that is multiplication of integers. How to multiply two or more than two integers. In that, we can classify it into three different cases. The first case is both the integers are positive, another is both are negative, and next is one is positive, another is negative. Let's begin with the first. If both the integers are positive, then your answer will be positive. Let's say 2 3s are 2 and 3 both are positive. So what's your first step? First you are going to multiply them. 2 3s are 6, and then you are going to decide your answer's sign based on your questions. Okay, so both are positive, hence your answer is also positive. Moving with next, if both are negative, let's say -3 into -4. Here 3 is also negative and 4 is also negative. Don't get confused. Here minus sign is not for operation, it's for negativity, showing the negativity of the number. Your operation is multiplication, so you are going to multiply them. 3 4s are 12, and then you will decide the sign. So if both are minus plus, your answer will be positive. And third case is one is negative and another is positive. Let's take one example. -9 into 8. Here 9 is negative, 8 is positive, and between them which operation? Multiplication. So 9 8s are 72, and then you will decide the sign of your answer. So how could you decide? Minus plus minus plus minus. So your answer will be negative. I hope you understand. Let's begin with some examples so will get clear to you more. Here first example is -2 into -3. If you look properly, then 2 is negative and 3 is also negative. So if you will multiply two negative integers, your answer will be positive. Hence 2 3s are 6 and minus plus, so 6 will be positive. Move to next, -3 into 6. -3 is negative integer and 6 is positive integer. So what is your first step? First you will multiply the numbers. Hence 3 6 are 18, and one is negative, another is positive, so minus plus minus. Therefore your answer will be negative. Okay, next 2 4s are 8. This is very easy, both the integers are positive. 4 into -6. 4 is positive, 6 is negative. So your first step, you are going to multiply them. 4 6 are 24, and now you will decide the sign according to the signs given in the question. Hence one is positive and another is negative, plus minus minus. Your answer will be negative. I hope you understand. Moving with next, that how to multiply more than two integers. Here we have studied that if two integers are negative, means minus minus, then minus minus plus. If you will multiply one negative and one positive, then your answer will be minus, means minus plus minus. But let me give you another way to decide your answer sign, means whether your answer will be positive or negative. So for that you just have to remember two sentences. The first is, if negative sign repeats odd number of time. If negative sign repeats odd number of times, then your answer will be negative. If your negative sign repeats odd number of time, then your answer will be negative. It means, look at this example. Here -2, -3, -4. यहाँ माइनस की साइन कितनी बार रिपीट हो रही है? मीन्स माइनस 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 3 times. 3 means it is odd, so your answer will be negative. 2 3s are 6, 6 4s are 24. So minus minus plus and plus minus minus. So no need to think in that way. Simply you can decide, if the number of signs are odd, then your answer will be negative. And if the number of signs even, then your answer will be positive. Look here, -2, -2, 3 and -4. Here 3 numbers, we are multiplying 3 numbers, but only 2 of them are negative and 3 is positive. Hence negative sign repeats even number of time, 1 and 2. 2 times it is repeating. So your answer will be positive. 2 3s are 6, 6 4s are 20. And in short, you can say, if the numbers of negative sign is even, then the sign is positive, and if it is odd, then the sign is negative. If it is even, then positive. If it is odd, then negative. Next, multiplication by 0. We know very well, if we will multiply any number by 0, our answer will be 0. Multiplicative identity, what's that? If you will multiply any number by 1, you will get the same number. Let's say 5 1s. Here you are multiplying 5 with 1, so your answer will be 5. Then -91 multiply by 1, 91 1s are 91, and this minus sign is only one time, hence minus or minus plus. Let's begin with the properties. So first property is closure property of integers for multiplication. Hence if you will multiply two integers, then your answer must be an integer. Here we can say 1 3s are 3. 1 and 3 are the integers, and its product is also, product means answer of multiplication. 3 is also an integer. Then commutative property. What is commutative property? Commutative property means, if you will change the order of the integers. Let's say one example, 2 3s are 6 or 3 2s are 6. You can see I haven't changed the numbers, simply I have changed the order of the numbers or place of the numbers. Then also my answer is same. So we can say that the integers are commutative under multiplication. Next property is associative property. Associative property is for more than two integers. Let's say 3 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 2. So what is associative property? Firstly, you will multiply these two numbers, 3 5s are 15, and then you will multiply with 2. Hence your answer will be 3030. And another possibility is, first you will combine these two, 5 2s are 10, and then you will multiply with 3. Then also your answer will remain same. So if you will multiply them in any order, then also the answer should be same. If your answer is same, then you can say that integers are associative under multiplication. Then identity property. Identity property I have already explained. If you will multiply any number by 1, then your answer will remain same. And next is distributive property. Distributive property I will explain you later on during the explanation of the exercise, and you can note down this chart.